Alright, just loading in for attempt number 2. Since it was so fun last time, I'm not sure if I've really learned anything particularly helpful, although I suspect I was taking too much out of my tyres on entry, which I think I do tend to do. Number 3 car this time. We have a 5.2k and a 4.3k, including Mark. Hello, Mark. So, yeah, I've got to try and, if we get a longer run, back the corner entry up a bit. You've only got so much tyre. Usually got an exit's more efficient. It's a thing that I often forget to do. I end up pushing harder on entry to try and keep up with people, and that just uses my stuff up more. Corner. The number 1 car is Tyler. It's one very fast. Pretty bad lap here. The race did split again. This is 2.4k strength of field. Nice to see good participation.
Practice is over, head on in.
Anyway, it's just because A, B and C are all at a road course this week. Right.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Throttle early, a bit higher than I want to be. It's going to stick. Sure, this is going to be great. We're going to keep going. Go. Happy with that. Just the other thing I try and do is, well, surprisingly Tyler beat me by a mile. What I'm going to try and do is pick up the throttle earlier. Just back the whole corner up basically.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
Ugh. How does that not work? Excuse the sound of me snacking. I've positioned my mic a little. I fan a bit differently to point a bit lower down. Hopefully, it doesn't get picked up on the mic again today. Right.
Good job on the pole there, Tyler. That was a nice lap.
I'll just say nice lap there, Tyler.
Yeah, it's tough to do, but I did.
I did see some people doing something like the 32.7s, and I just don't know how.
Yeah, I don't either. This is my third race here, and I had one lap in the 32s, and I just can't get there.
Yeah, I can get in the 32.9s, mess up my lap a little bit
One
for
to go. Next
qualifying,
time
but
right, line up on the
to get in the
outside.
8s,
We've put in plenty of
seems
fuel to
really
finish
hard to
the
get
race.
in 7s. Just
Pit road
seems like
is
a
closed
cheat.
right now.
So yeah, Mark was asking me about
Well, you know, to go that fast, it must be cheating. Different fuel or some damn thing.
by making on fuel all the way. I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I was trying different lines on the qualifying lap, but couldn't figure out anything that worked as good to get a 7 as whatever they've learned, so I'm usually pretty good at these tracks, but Atlanta's not one of my better ones. By the way, to let you know, Levin, if you can hear us, you are blinking right now. I'll let you know if it's continuing once we actually go to green.
Sorry, who's blinking?
The 11 behind you.
As long as it's not me. Thank you.
You have 2 additional sets of
Nah,
tyres
you good,
for this
bud.
race. Be smooth and have a good run.
I know sometimes it's just on like the pace lap and all that, or whatever. The blinking happens once we get racing, it goes away, but we'll see if it continues for him.
I can also see the blinky.
Yeah, hopefully it goes away during the race.
I mean, I know for a lot of people it does. It's because they're consuming so much frame weight under caution. It's on their end.
For a lot of people, also it's a bandwidth thing. They'll have like 6 or 7 devices on connected at one time. Usually, like turn your cell phone off, iPad off, that kind of stuff. Or at least turn it off the Wi-Fi.
In a race I was in the other day, the guy was blinking horribly. He's like, maybe it's because I'm listening to Spotify while racing. And he stopped, and then immediately everything cleared up.
It's usually what it is. It's usually a bandwidth thing.
I mean, that can be it too, but if the person stops blinking under green, usually it's their frame rate shake. So when we get spread out, the frame rates are easier for their computer to handle.
Could be. Good luck, everyone. Let's have a good race.
Thank you. Good luck, everybody.
Get ready, going green. Pace car is off. Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
This is my first one of these this week, so I'm really just trying to finish.
The
Hasn't
next
still
car's the
blinking.
leader.
Yep, same here.
All clear.
Three wide into turn 2 wasn't a good way to start that.
Yeah, one of the guys that was 3 wide didn't show up till halfway through it. He literally like reappeared beside me. I didn't mean to make it that way.
I know they let it drop back, so maybe him.
Yeah, it was.
And I was already on the inside, so I didn't give a fuck.
We're using the whole width of the racetrack as well, but also don't want to end up in the wall.
Nope, he's gone.
The tyres on entry. I was leaning on it quite hard yesterday, particularly the front. Just braking a little earlier, getting back to the throttle a little earlier. Just to override the white line. Just in the tyres running a low line, unlike the people who were fast yesterday who were running a higher line. Slightly smaller field today. I didn't know how many people are in this. There's 16. So yeah. Lower chance of cautions. Might even get green flag pit stops. Have practice, but only on fairly fresh tyres, so that'll be experience. You have to do that. That I need to still work on is using the whole width of the racetrack, judging where my car is relative to the wall. Like, as you can see, Tyler at every corner exit is like just a few inches off it. I just like that last little bit of consistency and confidence to do that. Watch out, let's save a barrier. Appears quite early there. I think Tyler's pushing on that hard. Working on my brake bias, should have been doing that earlier.
Nah, I'll give you the info.
The leader is running 34.085.
I nixed the apron there, that's my bad, 14.
Interesting when people pit if we do get into green flag pit stops. Don't want to pit early and get track let down because of there not being any wave rounds and limited opportunities to make track position back up again if you get trapped. But you can lose a lot of time to people who pit earlier.
Hey, Mark, my car's a little loose. I'm kind of just hanging out with tires, so if you get up here, I'm going to let you go.
Stopping the thing
Sounds
of,
good.
right back in the corner up.
I'm going to go underneath you here.
I just think this is just to run harder and try and stay with the one, and that's a bad call. I need to run my own race at my own pace that I'm capable of, not worry about sticking with Tyler. Just work on my lines as well. Horrible runner.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So it was fairly spread out now. It's reduced the possibility of a caution, but can't lose these cars. Get an exit. I could easily see somebody looping it. We get a caution out later in the run. Very tight on corner entry now. Nearly warning got an exit. Mark will be up to me before too long. I feel like I was using my stuff up too badly, but evidently I am.
The leader is running 34.738.
Got a 10-second spread on the field. Too much speed in, not being able to get back on the throttle is a real killer. Just feels like I'm going so slow when I slow down enough to get on the throttle early. Still think that's the call. embarrassing thing will be if it turns out that Tyler is not only blowing my doors off, but also saving fuel. I'll be hugely surprised. Someone's in the pits already. Car. And there's 14 cars on the lead lap now.
The leader is running 35.012.
They call it a day. Carry too much speed through the centre still. This feels like I'm moving so slow. I slowed all the way down to about 140, which is what I think I need to be doing. Loose. Loose again. Up on the wall. I'm nearly spinning out. Faster there than I should be doing. Apex too early.
The leader is running 35.468.
spinning around. Let's see what's he got loose.
Hey, Johnny, I'm not going to hold you up here, buddy. Go ahead and go under.
Thank you.
Lot of wheel in it there. And the low carbon one of the cars further back than the 5. If anyone's just in fuel saving mode. That's what the 5 is, I guess. Oh dear, Mark's all the way back to 5th place. Loose.
Hang on to her, Jimmy.
There's like a little something on the wall there in between 1 and 2 that sticks out. I just found it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Seriously, there's like a little notch or something that just sticks out a little bit.
0.366.
Let's look at the relative.
Thank you. I let off early going in.
Hey, no, you're good. Honestly, I was looking for that spot in the wall again. I was going to try to call it where it was.
Hell with that. Check out the babe in the bikini up there, man. She's frickin' smoking hot.
It's over the green Alsco zone.
Sanders definitely found something for a few laps when they were barely gaining on me, but pulled away quite handily again now. Maybe those laps running higher, fix the balance issues. Less loose than I am, that would be my guess.
Oh, it's the sign after that.
Oh, I believe we're only 35 laps into this thing.
The leader is running 35.438.
Story. I'm not worrying about lap times. Just running my own race. Tight. Line's gaining on me a little bit. Loose down there. Line's getting fast.
We're halfway in the race.
Halfway. Had a little slip up. Lost a little bit of time. It's a better job of using all the track on exit of 4 there. To the pits. Six into the pits.
The leader is running 35.545.
meter in. He's catching me. 1 second back now.
And I gotta spend some time in test mode. I do not understand how to drive this track.
Where are you struggling?
1 and 2, a lot. It's gotta be, I keep missing my entry. It's gotta be, I don't know.
Usually it lifts between the grandstand and like the black NASCAR symbol on the sidewall.
You guys hitting the brakes at all, or?
Very lightly dragging them. The big thing with this car, if you're not used to it, is you have to lift early compared to like the Cup Xfinity trucks.
That car is
Because it being so much heavier, it takes a lot more time to slow down that momentum. So you may be driving in it just too much.
That is a common occurrence, where those new cars, especially like the A-Class car, you really have to step it in the corner to get the benefit of the downforce. This thing is just heavy as shit with barely any downforce.
And buy his fly tires.
Oh yeah, and the bias flat tires.
Once you get them hot, they're angry until they cool back down.
Yeah, it's all about managing your tire wear and tire heat with these things.
Oh, Danny's not far behind me now.
This tire model, in my opinion, is like the equivalent of a burning candle. If you can keep the flame low, it'll last forever. If the flame's hot, the sun bitch is gone in 20 laps.
And that's why I love it so much, because it rewards that patience compared to some of the other tires where it's all about just go, go, go.
Agreed.
Yeah, my right front was not happy.
If you haven't, I would suggest lowering your brake bias, because when they set you up with these cars way too tight, I usually run in the mid-40s,
Leader is running.
if not all the way down, because
17.
it will help you drive off the right rear more than the right front, and therefore you'll equalize out your tire wear more.
Stay high.
The only tracks that really don't lower it that much are
There,
short
hold
tracks
your line.
and super streetways.
Clear inside. Car inside.
See, I lower that super
Okay, high.
speedways, that way you drag it just a little bit getting in, and
Keep high.
you don't have to take your foot off the gas or anything.
Still there, inside.
Yeah, but a lot of these like mile to 2 mile tracks, it definitely helps if we're going the right bias to conserve that tire wear in the right front and then equalize the wear more so
The car
on both right
behind
sides.
you. The gap is 1.3. Inside.
In my opinion, that brake to the rear also kind of helps it rotate. It's just me, maybe not everybody, but especially if the car's getting a little bit tight, drop it back a little bit more and trail brake, and it'll kind of rotate a little bit for you.
Yeah, because it doesn't like necessarily loosen your car per se. It's that the less brakes you have in the front, the more you're braking with the rear, and that it will turn your car down more versus if you brake with the front of the tires, which will pull your car up the track.
The nine's going to pick without
Kind of
telling
like
me
how if you
when
front wheel drive,
when
it
I run
pulls the
into
car versus rear wheel drive, which pushes the
the
car.
back of them because they're pitting.
That makes sense.
16's catching on me big time now as well.
Well, even though I'm not great at it, I like this Atlanta better than the new Atlanta, that's for sure.
These cars at the new Atlanta is, it's death. I mean, just being honest, it's death. Guys try to drive it like Talladega or Daytona, and it ends up, I mean, you can't get a lap in.
That's why this will always be superior, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was heartbroken to see this change.
The leader's bidding now. The next car's the leader. The car behind is pitting. You're back in second.
And I'm also one of the few that don't enjoy the races at the new Atlanta.
Oh, I've only done it like once or twice and hated it, so I will never drive the new Atlanta, really.
Sorry, Mark. I'm just trying to give you whatever lane you wanted, man.
Nah, you're good, man. Go ahead.
Back!
Outside. Clear outside.
Well, that was
Okay, you
scary
are the
moment.
leader. The right front tyre is wearing out. That car is a lap down.
Slow entry, but safe. Just enough fuel.
Pit box in 10,
Let's go 6 just in case. It's telling me 4, 5.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Of course, if we get a caution, then anybody who's taken 4 will be in a good position. So we're going to get turtled out down here.
All clear, punch it. Just a heads up, you know that you only have one set of right side tyres remaining.
We'll find a gear. That's lost me quite a lot of time. Second on the tail end of the lead lap. Right, sense of a caution. People took right side tyres and too much fuel because it is going to be loose. So freaking loose. So I'm in 6th. It looks like 3 people or 4 people are in pit.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 7.7.
Fourth place is Tyler, so 3 people haven't pit. Nearly the caution. Alright, front has much older tyres than I do.
The car inside. Keep high. Clear.
Squeeze them a little bit more than I should have done there. It wasn't intentional.
That car is a lap down.
Up to 5th.
You're in 5th.
Oh yeah, I'm noticing a huge difference. Thanks for the tips there, guys.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Definitely needing to help make these
There's a
cars
9.5
more
older
comfortable.
tyres.
For what it's worth, it's definitely driver preference.
And I'm on 54%
Car outside.
right now.
I am pitting.
Keep low.
Oh, Tyler, I had to do the
Outside,
gamble
clear.
to beat you at speed.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 9.5. The lead is pitting now. The leader just did a 36.633. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.6. The car in front is pitting. 20 laps to go.
To fourth. Mark's not pitted yet.
Well, I took myself out of the racetrack.
Mark is trying to
Oh,
save.
you're not as bad as me, probably. I'm trying to do the fuel strategy method, and it's not going to work.
To the fuel strategy.
Well, I wrecked getting into the pits and sped, and I had all kinds of shit.
You're in fourth position. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 6.3.
You're only going to hold me for a minute 10.
Yeah, I'm trying the fuel thing, and I'm a few laps short still, so I'm definitely not saving enough.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 3.3.
Yeah, it's hard to do. You almost have to have a caution at like lap 6 or 7.
Well, if I started at the very beginning of the run, I could have done it, but
Oh, well,
I started too late when I knew I couldn't catch the leader on speed.
Wonder if the four's been saving. So they're so far
Hey,
ahead.
Mark, did you run a bunch of the Talladega race?
Aggressive. They've saved enough.
See what?
Did you run a bunch of the Talladega races in these cars last week?
I unfortunately ran a bunch the last 2 days. I hate Talladega.
Car in front.
I lost like 300 IR there in 4 races.
Yeah, I just recognized that Domino's car. I wasn't sure if it was you.
It may have been, but I know a few other people who ride them. But yeah, I hate Talladega. I suck at it and always get wrecked out. So don't really catch me there that often.
Outside. Clear high.
Hey, I need you to get behind me and just push me so I can get a few laps in with no fuel use.
I told you it was a big ask.
Yeah, if I definitely
Keep
started
hustling.
earlier, I could
Good
do
job.
it, but I started lap 20 and definitely need those first 20 laps to be able to get this done.
If that's what the 4 is doing, you're going to be so impressed.
Kind of threw away my race after I got loose after the leader pit and smacked the outside wall.
Right. Doing a lower line again.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 4.2. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 9 even. The leader just did a 37.335. That car is a lap down.
Sorry about that. I didn't expect you to come down there. Sorry.
Like I said, he's trying to make it all the way. It's not just a big ask on fuel, it's a big ask on tyres. Tyre wear is high here. A race I did last season where even with a caution, still nearly blew me right front tyre. Looks like the 4's fallen off the cliff.
Car 1 has
Or hit
taken
the wall
the
or
lead.
something. I haven't got any pace right now either, apparently.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 5 even. Inside.
He's trying to
Clear
keep me
inside.
outside, but I just can't get any power down to get past.
Car inside. That car is a lap down. That car is a lap down. Still there at the bottom. That car is a lap
Right,
down.
running the
Stay
outside.
high. Clear
Or
inside.
side by side at all through the front stretch. God damn it, can't get any kind of power. Down.
Oh, I am so screwed.
Just do a splash and go.
No, at this point, I'm just looking for a really late caution that saves me.
Paul's hoping for as well. Paul should lap 67, then the race. And it's just destroyed.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 2 even.
This race isn't any longer, the 16 might catch me.
Great job. Good to go.
Whoops.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
Inside. Still there at the bottom. Clear.
Second.
You're back in second.
Jeez. Four's catching me really fast. Got a shift on.
The leader just did a 35.202. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 3.8 outside. Stay low. Still there,
Squeezed.
hold your line. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
One of the first race to be this hard.
Clear outside.
Battle of the AJs, I guess.
Slowing down, Mark, slowing down.
Slow it down?
No, slow Tyler down.
Oh, that's not happening.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, what a horrible, horrible move by me.
Start taking off all my race suit and clothes and throw them out the window here.
Well, you could have been the idiot in the 7 car that wrecked himself going into the pits.
Go low in
Just
3
get
and
to lap
4, Tyler.
77 and then the race is over.
Or you could have been the guy
There's a
when he got
caution.
the lead, got loose out of 3 and 4 and smacked the outside wall.
Yeah, there is all that stuff, so maybe it's not so bad.
Or you could just be the moron that can't drive very well and gets lucky every now and then for a top 10, I guess.
I was in third. So if I stuck where I was, I should have stayed in
5
third.
laps to
But
go.
instead, I'll be lucky to get 10th. I'll be lucky to finish with fuel in my tank.
11 seconds behind the 1-ish. Oh no, this is Mark again.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel left. That car is a lap down. Two laps to go. 2 to go. The leader just did a 35.318.
Dude, it looks like you're gonna make it.
No, I'm a half lap short.
Shit, I'd go for it.
Oh, at this point I'm already fucked, so I'm going to lose IR anyway, so who cares?
You just got the white
What place
flag.
are you in?
That means 1 more lap to go.
Like I said, should have gotten top 3, but gamble at the wrong time wasn't worth it.
Hey, second. Good result. Yeah, very happy with that. Plus 37 iRacing. 0
Tyler,
race.
great win.
You
Nice
got about
half
2 laps
flipping,
of
man.
fuel left.
Good race, guys.
And out of 2 out of 4.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Great job. You did really well.
Yeah, good one, Tyler. Like I said, I knew I couldn't catch you at speed, try to do this, but it was just way too late.
Thanks, everybody. That was a lot of fun. Appreciate it.
13, I was trying to reel you in there at the end with the lap traffic. I got held up a bit there. I feel like if I at least had one more lap, I would have probably got you.
We're going to need rubber soon. Take it easy now.
As Tyler's saying, went from 50% brake bias up to 54 as I was running all the way to the rears. I had 32% on my left front. Right.
Yeah, I was pushing way too deep into the corners. After 43 laps, my right front was 40%.
Let's have a look. Incident. Not very many of them. Just a couple wall hits. Another fun stretch. That's a nice paint job. Big wall hit. Oh, this is where... Oh, it's showing me here. Oh, this is where the 9... Oof. See how close that was. Ah, not too close. Just got identified it soon enough. Bell to the inside. Same camera angle again. Just got stuck. That's probably pretty much all there is to see. Very clean race. Issues entering pits. Whoops. Oh dear. Well, that was a lot of fun. I'm not sure if we're running more this week, but yeah. So I'll see you when I see you. Right, bye.